Well, there's that glorious old fencer that you all know and love so much. We'll go ahead and unplug it. There. I'm going to quickly explain these switches here and there, which fans they control. The one on the rightmost, which is a variable, is for the newer style can arm here. It's, I can't remember the year exactly, but it's only a couple years old. And as you can tell with its invisible white line, you can just barely see it there. But that's it's way too much zoom for my shaky nature. The switch in the middle, which is a non-variable speed, as you can tell, is for the Mayfair. And the variable that's on the left is for the old Tat style. This stuff you guys way back in the corner here. This is the only spot in the whole shop that I'm able to just barely get all these things in one shot. There we go. I'm going to start them all on high. Right now. Sorry, I just tried to tip my screen down a bit there. You probably heard a bunch of crackling. And we're just waiting on the Tat style to reach its full speed. The other ones have been at full speed for a bit now. And I think it's there now. Now, I'm just gonna do my best to match the two can arms up to the Mayfair, since the Mayfair is on a 4-speed switch. And right now the Mayfair switch is on max, and it goes max, high, medium, and low. But if you ask me, it's kind of misleading, because now the next slowest speed for the Mayfair is more or less of like a medium speed, but on the switch it says high. So I'm just going to say that this is high. Now we're switching them all down to about a medium. Except the old Tat style always takes a lot longer to transition speeds or whatever, or change speeds. Looks like I slowed the new can arm down just a little too much. I'm going to go tweak it up a little bit. just tweak the tot style down a bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. The tot style definitely spins up good and fast now to what I believe should be its maximum speed. And it turned out not even to be the capacitor. It was, I believe it was just that wire, because I took the capacitor that used to be in here and put it in that other tot style, and it spins up to full speed now. So, or it still spins up to full speed, I should say. So it wasn't the capacitor. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch the capacitor swap vlog video. It's got poor lighting and just kind of just a poor video altogether, but at least it'll give you insight on the repair to that fan. Anyways, that's pretty good. That's pretty much equal right there. Alright, now we'll go to a low speed, or medium on the Mayfair switch. Yeah, when they're all going on high, there's definitely a lot of circulation. No shortage of it in here. Or any of my buildings for that matter. Looks like I slowed the new count arm down too much again. And the top style not enough. There we go. I'm just going to go grab a smoke real quick. No, looks like that top style is not slowed down enough yet. Tweak her down just a little more. Now there we go. There is a synchronized medium speed, or low. I can't remember what I called this speed. What I should have said was the first speed was high, second speed was medium high, and this speed is medium. That's what I should have said. But be darned if I'm starting this video over again, so we're just gonna have to live with this confusion. Now we're gonna go to low. And Mayfair is on low. The others are tweaked appropriately, I think. You know what, I bet I turned the tot style down a bit too much. From what I noticed, tot style can arms are any of these old industrials that they're super big, heavy steel blades are tough to tweak the speeds on if you have a variable speed, because they just take so long to change speed. You turn it down thinking, oh yeah, that's going to be good, and then a couple minutes later it's not what you wanted. I guess I should put a little line on that switch and be able to see where I'm turning the knob down to. Might help a little bit. Oh, looks like I got her pretty close to bang on. Yeah, the tot style's spinning a little slower than it should be. I'll turn it up just a little. Got a timeager, 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Alright, now I'll turn the two can arms down to their lowest setting, since they're, well, as previously mentioned 100 times, they're on their variable speeds, so they can be turned down extra low. Although I don't have the low limits set that slow on them, I kind of set them so that they were at their minimum amount of speed before potentially stalling. When I have them turned right down so they got a nice slow, like 60 RPM low, all it takes is for like some little voltage drop in the line from whatever, like a stove turning on at the house or something, and it stalls them out. So I kind of think that I've got a weak transformer or something, because my voltage fluctuates a lot. Although I guess it could have something to do with being so far down the main line, but considering that it's up at thousands of volts or whatever, you wouldn't think that it would be affected that much, but I don't know. Shouldn't say, because I don't really know for sure. So yeah, that's about as slow as they go. And I guess we'll include a spin down. What do you guys think? Should I go ahead and plug in that old exhaust fan over there and see if it happens to fall out? Just kidding, no. I don't really want to wreck it. Anyways, I'll crank them up to high and then unplug them all. Oh, I'm only half battery now. Uh-oh, I hope it makes the spin down. Alright, Alright, there we go. Unplugging them right now. Spin downs are just a little too boring for me, so I'm going to take off and go get a bottle of water since I'm just parched. I'll be right back. Still spinning. Would have been nice if the original video that I made of this wouldn't have turned out to be such a fail, because I made this awesome little guessing game of which fan was going to stop first, and I genuinely didn't know, but now I do know which one's going to stop first, and it's just not even fun. Put it down in the comments which one you thought was going to stop first. I know I was completely wrong, I'll just say that. about there. There we go. Now you guys got to finally see all three of my garage industrials in action. And a little, I was going to say introduction, but it's the end of the video. What do you call that? A little sayonara from Kitty. You're not going to meow? That would have been perfect if you meowed right there. Oh, well, I guess that's about it for this one. You know what? It's 24 minutes. Who cares? This video is already super long. I'll just show you a little bit of my Polaris engine here. I just have to say this. I took this engine apart. It had bad crank seals and, well, found out it had bad crank bearings. They don't sound that bad, but they have more play than they should have. But my buddy, who is a very good small engine rebuilder, told me that this rod bearing is totally fine. So all I would have had to do was pull off these bearings with my bearing puller thing there. Put new bearings on, big deal. Well, until I dropped it. Yes, I dropped my friggin' crankshaft on the floor. Took a good chunk out of it. I can't seem to find the chunk right now. But I managed to bend the crankshaft. So now I'm screwed. Although I'm still going to take it to that aforementioned friend and see if he can just smack on the two halves of the balancer weights or whatever and see if we can get it back balanced again. But yeah, you can see it's wobbling. But I believe it fell on one of the ends. I think it was this end. And he said if you dropped it on the end, you most likely bent that shaft, not just bent these out of alignment or whatever. It's no big deal if you bend these out of alignment. But if you bend the shaft, you're done. So now I gotta find another crank for it. Great. Great, eh, Kitty? Not quite. I've been waiting for seals for like 2 months now. It's just been belligerently taking up a bunch of room. But yeah, you're not here to look at quads. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, say so in the comments. Whoops. Well, what do you think, Kitty? Hey, you. Oh, there's a little meow. Just a little one. Yeah, I'm pretty tired too.